Demari, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs, and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of these two oracle decks here. It's also important to be aware that this is going to be a quick fire reading, okay? Quick fire messages, not a long reading, because as you know, I have some health issues right now and I need to get plenty of rest. So I'll be pulling a card from the Quantum Oracle, one from the Moonology. We'll get some cards from the Tarot de Nuit, and if needed, we'll pull a couple of cards from the Angel Answers deck. Okay, so let's go into your reading, Scorpio. So while I'm shuffling your cards, just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So Scorpio, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle is fear. What is it that's holding you back, Scorpio? What is it that you're afraid of, okay? You're on the precipice of exploring new lands, uncharted waters, okay? Exploring a new realm of possibility, possibly even aligning yourself to a dream, a vision here. But something keeps you from taking the plunge. So you have to ask yourself, what is it that you fear most? What is it that stops you from breaking out of your comfort zone or walking away from the old paradigm, okay? Because you're on the precipice of the new, but something is triggering you in some way, so you're being asked to take a closer look at that, okay? So let's see what the guidance is for you from the Moonology. So Spirit, what is it that can help Scorpio with this transitionary period? What can help them transfer over, cross the threshold from the old paradigm to the new? What can help Scorpio at this time overcome their fears? Okay, so you're basically just getting a just do it, Scorpio, from the universe. You have new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, it's like the universe is saying, listen, stepping out of the comfort zone is always scary, right? Because there's full of unknowns, there's always question marks, right? All over the place. But nothing good comes from the comfort zone, okay? It's the death of all progress, as you know, right? And that if you want to acquire something new, you have to be willing to do something in a new way. You have to be willing to explore uncharted waters, right? So sometimes you just have to kind of, you know, take the plunge, okay? Even if you don't have all the answers or all the facts, or you don't know exactly how the road ahead is unfolding. No one really does, okay? There's always some elements of the path that remains a mystery until later down the line. But that shouldn't stop you from pursuing what it is that you truly want. So you're being asked to just do it, essentially. Okay. So, and that could be a part of it as well. There may be something that you're having to, you know, take action upon, right? There may be something you have to release or something you have to change in some way in order for you to take this new step forward. And maybe the hesitancy comes from you releasing the past or something relating to the past. That's also possible. Yeah, I literally split the deck and I saw the Six of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you're afraid to surrender the past because you're afraid that if you do that, then you're going to be left with nothing. But that's not the truth, okay? That's not indicative of the reality. Yeah, why am I not surprised that came out? So we'll go into the tarot messages now. So that seems to be what's holding you back, right? It's the fear of what you could potentially be losing or letting go of the past because, you know, the future remains so unknown to you. And that if you let go of all that you've known, then you'll end up with nothing. That's, whoa, but that's not the truth, okay? Yeah. That's not the case here. Okay. But there are decisions to be made, and this decision that's coming up for you, Scorpio, is a significant one. Okay. So let's go into the tarot messages. First card out is the Tower, right? So your energy, Scorpio energy, along with, can be associated with Aries. But this is really speaking of, you know, not seeing things really for what it is, okay? A tower moment can seem terrifying. A lot of people fear the tower, but what people don't realize is often the tower is the destruction of the old that allows you to usher in and build the new. And that's exactly where you're at, Scorpio. You're literally on the front lines of, you know, the new paradigm. You are on the threshold. So in order for you to walk into your new reality and to help build the new timeline, you have to be willing to take a sledgehammer to the old. And that does mean making certain sacrifices, okay? Releasing certain comfort zones. Because if you want something more, if you want something better, if you want something that's truly aligned, you have to be willing to let go of what isn't, okay? And that's where your fear comes in. But I do feel like, I mean, as much as I understand it, of course I understand it, because monumental changes are a bit scary, but you honestly have nothing to fear, okay? I just want to tell you that now. Next card is the Six of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the balancing of the scales, balancing the checkbooks. So maybe that's partially where your fear is wrapped in, like, but what if I lose my abundance? What if things come off, you know, come off as being like, okay, it's going to work out in my favor, but then it actually goes to shit, right? You're worried that it may be a poor investment that you make into a specific endeavor, or, you know, taking a leap of faith on something that there's no guarantee that it's going to work out. But you're being shown it's going to work out as long as you invest with the right intentions, with belief as well, that you back it up with the right resources, the right materials, the right mental and emotional attitudes, right? That your behavior, that your actions, that your energy aligns with what it is that you want, it's going to work out, okay? That you're not going to be left wanting, okay? It's going to balance itself out. It's going to bring a lot of abundance, actually, okay? And you'll be in a position where you can also support others as well as be supported by the universe. So it's not something to be fearful of at all. If anything, it looks very promising. Okay. Next card is the Hierophant, Taurus energy, right? So we do have quite a bit of Taurus energy showing up here, or at least Earth energy in general. So you could have it in your chart, but regardless, this is about traditions. This is about old ways of doing things. This is about the set in stone, the rules, the regulations, the morals, the principles, you know, those old foundations, okay? This can also be generational wisdom. This can be ancestral karma, right? But I feel like you're being asked to shake this energy up a little bit. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. Because you are literally creating a new paradigm. So some things that pertain to the past are not going to be relevant to where you're headed, but some things will be, okay? So do take some time to assess that. What has a place where you're moving towards and what doesn't? Whatever doesn't, leave it behind, okay? For some of you as well, I feel like you're being asked to step into a commitment of sorts, okay? This could be a business situation, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it's very much aligned to the new paradigm, so it might have something to do with sustainability, spirituality, holistic health, things like that. And you feel like it's a great gamble to invest into something like this. However, it looks like it's going to be very fruitful, okay? That there's a lot of abundance, material and financial abundance that will come out of that. So it's a risk worth taking. Of course, I don't know your situation, so you have to apply your discernment, okay, if that's the case. Don't just say, oh, well, you know, Demari said this, so I'm just going to invest all I have. No. You have to use your discernment and use your judgment. But if you know and you feel that this is the right course of action, that you can apply, you know, the right means to the situation, invest in it properly, in a way that's smart, that isn't going to put you in, you know, a situation where you're just completely destitute, then it's worth taking a look at, okay? Because I feel like if it's something to do with a community project, like doing something that really builds along the lines of, you know, positive change, I feel like it's going to be very significant and it's going to be very successful, okay? Next card out is Four of Swords, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Healing, okay? This is about after, you know, a difficult period, after a situation where perhaps you had to take a sledgehammer to various aspects of your old life. It's not easy, you know, you have to give yourself a moment to just process the change, right? And that's okay. Especially if you've taken a hit of sorts in the past, or, you know, like if, say for example, there's someone trying to come back around that wants to heal a relationship, you may need some time to process your thoughts and feelings, especially if you haven't been in communication with this person for a while, okay? So if you've got someone coming back from your past that's like, I want to do this over, we can make it right this time, you need time to process it. And even if you want to get back with this person, things cannot be done in the exact same way. The good things, the things that work, sure, take that forward, but there's definitely going to be some things that need to be done differently this time, okay? So take it however it resonates with your particular circumstances, but there's definitely a need for processing, okay, and healing here. Next card is Two of Swords. This is actually very good. This is about choices. This is about decisions. This is about making a decision based on not only what your discernment is telling you, but also what your heart and your intuition is telling you. Just because it's swords doesn't mean it only speaks of, you know, coming to a rational decision. No, it's also speaking of having to, you know, make an intuitive and a heartfelt decision as well, and then vocalizing that decision, taking action based upon that decision, okay? So I feel like that's what you're being called to do. Do you want to rescue a past situation if the past is coming back, or do you want to cut it out and step towards a brand new situation, right? But even if you go back to your past, you can never truly go back. It has to transform. It has to become something entirely new, as we were talking about here, right? That you still have to take this situation, this person, this energy, and transform it in alignment with the new paradigm, because you cannot go back, right? It's not possible to just travel back in time, because it will never be how it was, and it cannot be how it was. And then finally, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you see, you have everything to gain by taking that leap of faith towards this new beginning, right? Whatever shape or form that takes for you, even if it does involve elements from your past, okay? But by taking those brave new steps, taking action, going after what it is that you truly want, having faith that it will pay out, oh yeah, it's gonna pay off, all right? Like, you're gonna have so much abundance, it's unreal, okay? This is someone who is financially secure, that has everything that they need materialistically. And honestly, I don't feel like you're gonna need that much, okay? I don't feel like you're gonna be someone who wants to just hoard crap for the sake of hoarding luxury goods. No, but you're gonna have everything, all of your needs met. But it does require you to take a leap of faith and do things in a new way, while learning from past mistakes, past lessons, right? Past wisdom that does actually still apply. So very interesting reading. I do want to pull some angel answers for you. I haven't pulled them for every reading, but I do for you on this occasion. Is there anything else? Oh gosh, there we go. So there's quite a few that came out there. So you have get more information. Yeah, always good to get more information before you make a decision. Meditation brings answers, like I was saying, using your intuition and your discernment. And then success. You come from that place, you're not gonna go wrong, okay? So there's your confirmation, Scorpio. So I hope that helps. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found the reading useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And honestly, you come from that way of thinking, that way of operating, that energy, you have nothing to fear, okay? So send you guys lots of love, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.